Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Joy Intelligence Edge. Sorry for the hiccup. We had a little internet up and down, but we're live and thrilled you are here to continue our discussion this week. And as always with Joy Intelligence, we're starting with purpose. What's your purpose today? Execution, how we make that happen, top down, bottom up, and proof. How will you know what you did? And was it meeting the goals or exceeding the goals that you had? So we've been talking all week about culture change and what's going on throughout healthcare. And today we're going to make a little bit of a shift and talk about something that's absolutely exciting and joyful, yet it still fits the culture change gap. And here in Southern Nevada and in many other states, I'll mention Ohio and Kentucky, manufacturing is becoming a powerhouse. Yet, can the culture keep up? Here in Southern Nevada, the numbers are more than remarkable. Nevada added 1,000 manufacturing jobs from February of 2025 to February of 2026. And new companies are flocking here at a record rate every quarter. Wellspun USA just opened its third, count them, three U.S. manufacturing facilities here, representing over 5 million in capital investment. Carson Manufacturing relocated from Texas, bringing precision metal parts production and 50 skilled jobs to Clark County. The Las Vegas Economic Alliance reports over $174 million in new investment and 375 new jobs from manufacturing in the last 2 months alone. The College of Southern Nevada is training a whole new generation of workers, multiple generations, many of them pivoting directly from gaming and hospitality. So think about that. People in the gaming and hospitality industry are now being trained in the manufacturing hub. Here, the culture challenge, here is the culture challenge no one's talking about. You can fill a facility with new machinery and trained workers and yet still have a disengaged, possibly toxic culture that drives those workers out the door. So while new industries attract workers, here's the culture gap that we need to address and hopefully not only fix, but create an ongoing environment where workers want to help recruit other people and help the culture at work be one where everyone wants to come in and be engaged and involved. So new industries do attract those workers, but have historically struggled with, I'll call it, joy intelligence at the leadership level. So it's not productivity only. To have an engaged, committed workforce, as we've mentioned all week, workers want to feel connected, engaged, involved, joyful, and as we coach, happy is temporary, yet, of course, the general population reports happiness. They want to feel great about their work environment and coworkers. And so workers transitioning from gaming and hospitality have a service mindset. That service mindset will clash and bump up against traditional command and control manufacturing industries. So the first culture shift, as we've been talking about this week, not only just getting our employees to want to stay, but attract new people, the culture shift has to be leadership letting go, not micromanaging, not commanding and demanding, yet a connection and a bringing together of making decisions. And that's the absolute best thing Joy Intelligence does is provides the training and environment where you can make decisions together with clarity under pressure. and ask questions of curiosity to get the team to come up with answers. And rather than frighten people away with talking about AI, the conversation needs to be how can AI combine with our employees and work together in a partnership to make us more efficient and optimal. And Joy Intelligence will reduce and eliminate that fear when everyone is collaborating together. So the demand for management positions is growing faster than the culture ready leaders. Let me say that again. Demand for management positions is going way up faster than the pipeline can fill culture-ready leaders to work with a multi-generational workforce, to work with AI, not talk about replacing our people. And high-pressure production environments without emotional regulation tools create the same burnout that we're experiencing in healthcare. High produ high pressure production environments without emotional regulation tools create the same burnout we see in healthcare. So it's just measured in defect rates and turnover instead of clinical errors. So, what is your purpose today? Can you do one thing today in your manufacturing plant and in healthcare or wherever you work to ask the question to engage your workers, to help them make a decision with clarity under pressure? So the Joy Intelligence execution was designed for exactly this kind of environment. High performance, high pressure, high stakes. Joy Intelligence doesn't ask manufacturing leaders to become therapists. You're not going to be a mental health therapist. You're going to be an outstanding top worker, leader, growing your team's skills, growing leaders under you where they feel engaged, involved, committed. And that becomes a repeatable system over and over. And then you create this unreal, magnificent recruiting tool. Your own employees telling people to come on over. So, what does Joy Intelligence bring to the manufacturing floor? Decision clarity under pressure. Teams integrating Joy Intelligence reduce reactive, error prone decision making. We reduce reactive, error prone decision making. Faster refocus. We do the reset, chair of joy, sit, breathe, think, feel. Could be done in 30 seconds, could be done in 1 minute. And we think with clarity and allow the feeling to come up and talk about it. That refocuses. That simple reset gets you out of disruptions and returns to peak performance quickly. Communication that builds and not breaks. Joy Intelligence maps, emotion maps, give cross-functional teams a shared language. When we're all talking the same way, it doesn't get more powerful than that. And then when leadership inspires retention and involvement and engagement, not only do workers stay, they recruit. And you become just a system that over and over stays at peak performance. You're in that zone consistently. Workers stay for leaders who create psychological safety and genuine connection. Genuine connection. You can feel it when you're connecting, and it's not artificial. Additionally, Joy Intelligence provides a platform to track your KPIs, productivity, team performance, and well-being, well-being with data-driven precision. This is measurable. This is uh, you can track it. It's not something that is untouchable. So the real application on the floor. Imagine a shift supervisor who, instead of reacting to a production problem with frustration and pressure, pauses for 60 seconds, sits, breathes, thinks, feels, and then walks onto the floor with clarity and presence. Clarity and presence. That one shift in behavior, that one shift with that one supervisor can change everything, and it becomes contagious with all the other teams. That's how problems get solved. And that's how people feel engaged and committed to want to come to work, to feel productive and have involvement in the decision-making process. That's joy intelligence in action. And that's what we want to bring to your organization. So the proof this week is identify your highest pressure moment in your production cycle and design a 60-second joy intelligence reset for the moment. Introduce the chair of joy into your workplace. Contact us directly and let us come in and show you how this system works. Ask your team, what's one thing, if changed in our culture, would make the biggest difference in how we work together? What's one thing that would make a big difference in the production line? Please share this episode with your operation line, with your whole team, with your ship supervisors. So we want to partner with Southern Nevada manufacturing companies, and we want to help you grow a foundation. Think about what would happen with your leadership foundation, mindset strategies, and joy intelligence that scales. And in 90 days, you have a company that is working together with engagement and handling pressure well. So contact us directly. Let's work together on bringing this new Southern Nevada manufacturing burst into a new chapter of engagement. If you'd like more information, contact Sherilyn on Facebook or LinkedIn. Same with Dr. Brian Grossman, or schedule a Zoom session, zoomwith.drbriangrossman.com. We can't wait to come in and help you be the best at what you do in manufacturing and healthcare. Tomorrow, we'll share one more super secret way on joy intelligence and how it can help you grow and retain your best workers. Have an exceptional day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning live on the Joy Intelligence Edge.